Welcome to the MuleSoft API integration course. I'm Subhadaraya, and I'll be your guide. This beginner to advanced training covers everything from HTTP and REST to security and MuleSoft fundamentals, using practical examples to build your real-world skills. In this course, we'll explore the API lifecycle, covering planning, development, testing, deployment, and retirement. Much like building a car, APIs follow a structured journey from initial design to final maintenance, ensuring they meet enterprise needs. Welcome to Section 1, HTTP Fundamentals. We will explore how clients and servers exchange information. By mastering HTTP methods and status codes, you'll establish the essential groundwork for understanding REST APIs and modern integration projects. HTTP is the standard protocol for web communication, following a stateless request-response model. We use URLs and endpoints to target resources, while headers provide metadata. Methods like get, post, put, and delete allow us to interact with these resources securely. HTTP communication happens in simple steps. You, the client, enter a URL. Your browser sends an HTTP request, the server processes it, and finally, the server sends back an HTTP response with your requested data. A URL is your roadmap to a resource. It includes the protocol, domain, and a specific endpoint path. By adding query parameters, we can filter, sort, or paginate data, making our requests precise and flexible for various real-world applications. The foundation of the web is the HTTP request and response cycle. Clients send a request with a method and body, while servers respond with a status code and requested data. This cycle powers everything from simple websites to complex APIs. An HTTP request consists of four main parts: the URL identifying the resource, the method defining the action, headers containing metadata, and the body which carries the data payload. These components tell the server exactly what you need. The HTTP response tells you the outcome. It starts with a status code, like 200 OK for success, followed by headers and the body containing the data you requested. This structure confirms how the server handled your request. HTTP headers act as metadata, providing critical information for communication. Whether it's specifying the data format with content type, or handling security with authorization tokens, headers ensure that requests and responses are processed accurately and efficiently. CRUD operations define how we manage data: create, read, update, and delete. These map directly to HTTP methods like post, get, put, and delete. Understanding these is key to building scalable and maintainable RESTful services. HTTP status codes categorize the outcome of your request. Success codes like 200 and 201 indicate everything went well. Conversely, 400-level codes flag client errors, while 500-level codes alert you to server-side issues, helping you troubleshoot effectively. Get, post, put, and delete are the building blocks of RESTful communication. By choosing the correct method, you ensure that your API interactions are predictable, secure, and follow standard web architecture. The get method is used strictly to retrieve data without modifying anything. Think of it as reading from a database. It's safe, idempotent, and returns a 200 OK status when successful, making it perfect for searching and loading information. The post method is used to create new resources on the server. When you submit a form or place an order, you're sending data via post, which typically results in a 201 created status, confirming your new record is safely stored. Now let's discuss the put method. Put is used to update or replace an existing resource on the server. Because it is idempotent, repeating the same request will produce the same result, making it a reliable way to modify data. While PUT replaces an entire resource, the patch method is used to update only specific fields. This targeted approach is more efficient, as you only send the data that actually needs to change, leaving the rest of the resource untouched. The delete method is straightforward. It's used to permanently remove an existing resource from the server. Since this action is irreversible, it should be used with care to ensure data integrity across your systems. To visualize these operations, think of a library. Get reads a book, post adds a new book to the collection, put updates a book's details, and delete removes a book from the shelf. These CRUD operations map perfectly to RESTful API methods. Let's look at a coffee shop app. We use post to place a new order, get to view existing orders, patch to modify specific items in an order, and delete to cancel an order entirely. These methods power the user experience. When a customer like Elsa places a new order, the app sends a post request with the order details in JSON format. The server processes this, creates the order, and returns a 201 created status, confirming everything is stored. Suppose Elsa wants to add a croissant to her existing order. Using the patch method, the app sends only the change. The server updates the record and returns a 200 OK status, keeping the initial order intact. If Elsa wants to check her order status, a simple GET request is sent. The server retrieves the latest data and returns a 200 OK status. This method is read-only and ensures that no data is modified during the lookup. If she decides to cancel her order, the app issues a delete request. The server finds the resource by its ID and removes it. A successful deletion typically returns 200 OK or 204 no content, confirming the resource is gone. When placing a more complex order, such as multiple drinks with specific customizations, the post method remains the standard for creation. Headers like content type and authorization ensure the request is valid and secure before the server stores the order. Reviewing the basics, get is for reading, while post is for creating new resources. Both are foundational for any API-driven application, allowing users to interact with servers in a structured and predictable manner. Similarly, put is used for full resource updates, and delete is for permanent removal. Mastery of these four methods, along with their associated status codes, is essential for any developer working with RESTful web services. Throughout this section, we've covered the critical fundamentals: HTTP protocols, endpoints, CRUD operations, and request-response cycles. These core concepts are what you'll encounter every day in real-world integration and MuleSoft development projects. It's time to test your knowledge. Use this quiz to verify your understanding of HTTP methods, status codes, and the API communication flow. These concepts are frequently tested in technical interviews and professional certification exams. That concludes our introduction to HTTP fundamentals. You now understand the language of the web. Next, we will secure this communication by exploring HTTPS, TLS encryption, and authentication strategies like OAuth 2.0 to keep your APIs safe.